Hey guys, it's Wolf of Valhalla Gaming, and we are back with HellBlade: Senua's Sacrifice. So last time we fought Surt the Fire Giant and got his mark to unlock the door across the Blade of Knives to get into Helheim. Now we're going to fight the god Valravn, the god of illusion. Without further ado, let us continue into his lair. As always, I hope y'all are enjoying the content. If you are, go ahead and smash that like button down below. And if you'd like to see some more content, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button that's right next to it. And here's a rune. So I'm gonna shut up now.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of gods.
Alright, so we're starting to get into where the Aesir came from. Odin obviously being the first of the Aesir. This is our first puzzle of this level, I suppose. First playthrough of these puzzles took me a little bit to figure out. This time they're pretty simple. So, all you really do is walk through these and, oh no, it's different.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
It's deep. This game and its psychological meaning is really deep. This is actually my 4th time attempting to record this level, so
Never could close your eyes.
hope it works this time.
Begged.
What am I afraid of, though?
The price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Let's get this combat out of the way. Oh, I don't think I've ever done that one before. Oh, there's 2 of them. Poke and run, poke and run. Ooh, he got a good hit in on me. Not happy about that. Ooh, not today, not today. Whoop, whoop. Come on, come on. Let's end this fight as fast as we can. Hey, hey, that's not very nice. Who's next? You? Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh. Let's back up. Oh, there's 3 of them. Alright, well, that's why they give us a focus. think that's the last one. Wouldn't call that a flawless victory, but we definitely didn't die.
Senua will not stop her.
I'll take that.
She will find what she's
Ooh. My legs are on fire. I just got done doing squats. Here's another one of these illusions.
Valravn
I would be really excited if they came out with another similar game to this.
break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen.
There's a lot of really good gameplay in this game.
How much has changed?
Could certainly deal with a second HellBlade. Come on, come on, align. There we go, there we go. Okay. It's the second. I think there's 4 puzzles? I think it's 4. I'm not sure. 4 or 5.
Can you feel it?
Let's also not pass up any runes, hopefully, so make sure there's nothing extra behind here. Any runes? No. I just want the runes. Just give me the runes. Anything over here? Nope. Alright. Let's open the door. So Senua actually has an interesting backstory. She's actually a part of a Celtic tribe.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different.
Are you
Lost a world
Are you done interrupting me, Senua?
where the forest itself is watching.
Thank you, thank you. Her backstory is actually really interesting. So her tribe, I guess is what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm just looking for runes. Her tribe is actually from the... I can't remember which area.
You know what to
But they were essentially the only Celtic tribes that the Romans
Break
couldn't.
the seal. Align the ravens with the mark of Valravn.
It was the only tribes that the Romans couldn't really tame, I suppose. Overthrow. I don't know how you'd say it. But
Can't you see them?
the Romans ended up just building a wall and blocking them off.
Line up the ravens.
I think that was like 950 AD or something like that. I suck at historic timelines.
Mother, I hear something.
Oh,
Challenge me.
If you hear this, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his
are there any runes around him?
Can't always trust your eyes.
Nope. Okay, let's go through here. Runes? No, nothing, maybe. So yeah, her tribe, or the tribe that she's supposed to be from, was just known for giving the Romans hell and being really good warriors. So that explains a lot of where she learned how to fight and everything like that. And the population of these Celts actually didn't start to die off. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Didn't start to really die off until the Norse started to arrive in that part. And I'm not really sure when the first Viking raids were on... I want to say it's like Orkney? Something like that? The Orkney Celts? I can't remember. But that was when the population of these specific Celtic tribes started to decline. And obviously there's the speculation as to why they started to decline. You know, obviously there was the
Wouldn't be the first.
Norse that were pillaging constantly once they found out how to travel across the way, so
Parts of a native land.
it's really, really interesting to
Berries.
see
It's not uncommon, you see.
the historic piece behind it.
Such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Trying to not step over the storyline too much. Let's go get this rune. You can tell I've gotten most of these runes, but I've also played through this level 3 or 4 times trying to record it for y'all. So hopefully,
Say,
hopefully,
Ravens.
this time we
Their
get it.
names are thought and memory, and each day.
In fact, if this recording does go through, I hope all y'all hit the like button, because this recording has given me so much trouble. You don't even know.
This way, he learns of things far and wide, and for this reason, he is called the Raven God.
So those are Odin's ravens.
You must seek wisdom through thought and memory to succeed.
Sorry, I didn't mean to run away from that one.
Get up now. No, what's happening?
Completely forgot, honestly.
Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick.
So yeah, Odin's ravens, Hugin and Mumin.
How can she get up?
There's two of them, Thought and Memory, the Raven God. He also has two wolves. I'm not sure if that's ever mentioned, actually.
She's doing it on her own.
But he has Gary and Veki, which are Hunger and Ravenous, that follow him into battle. I always loved that idea of just having two wolves that follow him into battle. Along with his spear that never misses and, you know, the other stuff that are part of the lore, but still. Alright, so I think there's only one more combat scene and then one more puzzle. And then we're there. But I'm trying... I know I'm missing a rune somewhere. Or at least feel like I'm missing runes. Maybe I'm not. I know I did miss something in the first mission with Cert. That, it's not really that important. But it is something I would like to have given to y'all.
Creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not
There we go.
already here.
Oh, this looks strangely like a combat arena. Tricked you! Come on.
He can read you.
I don't think I've ever seen them do that.
She finished him.
It's interesting, he's pounding on his shield. Oh! I was not expecting you. Oh god, the shield is behind me somewhere. Oh god. Ooh. I'm not playing this safe enough at all. Okay, there's another shield and another mace. I don't think the Vikings used maces, did they? Let me know down in the comments below if they used maces, because I really don't know. I know warhammers were common, things like that, but I never saw a mace. Ooh, boy, you trying. Oh, God, I hate these heavies. They're hard. Nope. Just slowly picking off their health one by one. Oh, come on. Did that one just say, "Come here, Senua"? I could have swore that one just said her name. Oof. Oh. Okay. Wasn't. Can't say my combat's getting better. The combat's on an automatic difficulty, so the better I get, the better they get.
His brothers,
It's not really fair.
and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Some interesting looking brain cells then. See what's down below, shall we? I think this is the last puzzle before we fight Valravn.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything, turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Lots of ravens just hanging around in this part of the mountain.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
And that is where all of the runes came from. So I'm not sure which ones they're referring to. There's like, I think it's 4 or 5 generations of runes that the Norse used. I think the most recent were the Elder Fjöric. Someone fact check me on that. Because if not, my tattoo's all wrong. Alright, so here's the last of the puzzles. I think there's another set of runes or 2 around here too. We'll have to look for them. The first time playing this game, those voices were a little overwhelming. Just hearing them constantly in your back.
The song. Valravn. Valravn's song. It's over here.
Alright.
It's over here. Is that?
We're gonna
It's over there. No, it's here. There's 2.
do what we gotta do over here.
It's magic. This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest?
The wilds.
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness.
Sorry, I'm just looking for any
She
extra
wanted
runes.
to marry Dillion. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillion. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
Only, like,
She thought the
completely 100% tragic.
Druth helped her.
The storyline is just awful for her.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of
Trying to see where this one is on the...
and magic.
That one's
There
up
was
there,
a
okay.
very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Okay. That's essentially how Odin became very intelligent and all-knowing. Still not sure what that illusion gate down there is for. I've looked and looked and looked and gone back like 14 or 15 times trying to figure out what it's for, and I've just never figured out what use it has, really. Okay, I'm not gonna waste y'all's time trying to figure it out either. If anybody knows what it is, go ahead and let me know. Probably a missing rune or something back there that would probably be useful for me to get. And half the ravens are gone.
Half of them have gone.
They've gone.
Some are still there.
But where?
Some are still there.
No, Raven's helping.
No, he's not helping.
It's a trick. Why is it? Can't think. Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
Really glad she didn't give in to the darkness, otherwise we wouldn't have such a great storyline here.
Dillion's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
So I don't mean really to speedrun the puzzles, but they're kind of boring. If y'all want me to take more time on them, let me know. There's definitely some puzzles that I don't remember everything to, so we'll probably spend some time with them later on. Only reason these are going by so fast is obviously because I've recorded the same video 4 times now. So here's to hoping this one works out. Let's get up here. That would have been the perfect place for a rune right here too. Ladder. So we're also gonna figure out some stuff about the ghost that's been helping us. I forget his name. Dirth?
Where have they gone?
Dilf? Whatever his name is. We're gonna figure out some of his story a little bit.
I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom. The smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought grow in strength until they consumed her whole.
Oops. Forgot to align the ravens.
Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
She did it. Valravn. Broke. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
Making sure there's no runes. That's a giant bird nest. That's not creepy.
Overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together. Speak to me, Truth.
Truth. That's his name.
Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape.
The Orkney Celts. That's what it
What
was.
Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Senua was also kind of named after what the game designer thought was the name of a Celtic goddess. It turned out they pronounced it wrong, but I guess he just liked the name. So that's where Senua's name came from.
It's coming back for me.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, It too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
And now we fight him. He's very, very tricky about what he does. I forget how long he stays stunned. I think it's until we hit him again. Where'd you go? Oh, I think he's already sending his little helpers after me. He gets mad and starts sending these guys. Oh, there's the one to the left. I think there's only 2 of them. Yeah, okay. Oh. I forgot he throws 2 of them. Okay, there we go. Oh. Well, 2 can play at that game. I'm just gonna poke you a bunch here. Nope. Not to death. Oof. Ow. Where are you going? Where are you going? Ow, I hit the block button. I hit the block button. Yeah. He's on the offensive now. Now we're just gonna keep poking you. Come on. Follow it up. There we go. Oh, he's mad again. Ooh, I missed my attack.
Defend yourself!
Let's finish these guys. I really don't like fighting mini battles inside of a boss battle. Another 2. 3. There's 3 now. And I'm against a log, apparently.
You're close!
They're too bunched up. I can't fight them when they're bunched like this.
Behind you! Behind you! It's nearly over. Finish it.
Ah, dang it. Those heavy attacks take so long to... They are very, Oh, that's the first time I've gotten knocked in a minute.
It's not over.
Those heavy attacks just, they certainly show what you're trying... We're both doing the same animation. We're both hurt. end you as fast as we can. Get up, get up. Where's he going? Where's he going? There we go. End him. And we're done.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
Ooh, she is not happy. That was slightly brutal. I like it.
Valravn, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it?
Life's a little unfair though, isn't it?
Dark winter nights in the wilds. There were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for truth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Awesome. Now we can go open the gateway to Helheim and cross the bridge. That was Valravn, the god of illusion. All that's left now is for us to
When she was younger,
fight Hela.
she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere.
This game is freaking gorgeous though.
The mountains. Caves.
Holds up really well for as old as it is. They did really well with building this game. What's that noise? Made me think I was gonna get attacked. And the first thing I do is back up against a wall, of course it is. That's advantageous.
Can you see the faces too? They're there. If you look for them.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother.
Alright, starting to get a little bit more backstory.
Hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over. She misses her so much.
Curious to why they, like, not really curious, just the way they designed this realm is interesting. Everything's broken, decrepit, even though the gods still live here. At the very least, the giants still live here, but Is what it is, I suppose. Let's open this door.
Valravn and the Mark of Surt. You may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Open the gate.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
She's done it. Uh-oh. Spaghetti. Oh no.
So dark. It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
Yeesh.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Dillion!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Well, that was intense. We found out the fate of poor Dillion. He was blood-eagled. It's a very, very painful way to go.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Oddly motivating.
Take him down!
The gods made you a warrior. It's your calling.
Come on. Oh, that was new. Why is their combat's getting too good? I don't like it.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
I love the music. Oh, so good. Let's continue. Let's open the door and find Hela. We're gonna find Hela. Because that's definitely what's on the other side of this door.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Ow. I felt that. Oof. Who invited Pyramid Head? This is not Silent Hill. They need to calm down. Like, I don't know who invited this guy. He is entirely too big for this kind of shenanigans. He's also really fast, apparently. Oh, I barely... Okay, come on. Just die. Ooh.
It's nearly over.
Okay, he's down. Is it just these two? Ow! Don't guard each other. That's just not nice. Ow! God, I hate the voices. As soon as you get knocked down.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it.
So the big guys aren't vulnerable to getting stunned like the smaller ones, which is about the worst part of it.
Behind you. Watch it. Finish this. End it now.
Ah, I can't move that fast. Don't do that to me. Come on, let's go. Ooh, not today. Nope. Oh, there's one behind me. I gotta be careful about that. Stop it! Get away!
You're close.
Alright. Well, that was an interesting battle. That guy was huge. Is she behind this door? I guess we'll have to wait till next time, because unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate the support. I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.